make these types of lessons because, they're needed, for the body and for edification's sake. So, let me see. And I'm going to get straight to the point. It says, Hebrews chapter 12, verse 6, for whom the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, God the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? For they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. All right, and that comes with being at peace in whatever condition or state that you are in. As Paul says, whether I be, I can't remember exactly how he worded it. And Salaki, I'm gonna have to look that up real quick. Let me see. Yep. It's Philippians chapter 4, verse 12. It says, I know both how to be abased and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. Okay. So again, he says, I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry. Okay. And that's talking about this this knowledge, ultimately. Okay. Paul understood how to use this knowledge correctly and apply it in real time, within his life. Okay. He knew just how much honey to consume. And he always had still that hunger and that desire to come back for more. Okay. And even the bitterness. All right. To really, bring home the point. All right. Specifically the bitterness. All right. And it says, verse 11, it says, actually, I'm going to read verse 10 one more time. It says, for they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. Wherefore lift up the hands which hang down and the feeble knees, and make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed. Okay. So with that being said, I pray that this was edifying through the Spirit and through the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And, as an encouragement and exhortation to brothers that, the things that, we suffer in this life, from a mental to a materialistic level, is essentially all of the Lord. Okay. And that, through the comfort of the scriptures, as it reads in Romans, the 15th chapter. Okay, the things that are written aforetime were written for our learning. Okay, Salaki, I was off on that. I believe it was Romans the 15th chapter. Let me make sure. Yeah. In Blue Letter, you have to be exactly precise because it's very particular in the wording. Oh, wait. Hold on. Did I have it? I did. Okay. Yeah, my eyes were somewhere else, man. It's like you. It says, Romans the 15th chapter, the 4th verse says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." So, that's all we can hope for at the end of the day, because that same hope is going to sustain us ultimately, if we endure. So with that being said, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors once again to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salutations to the hopeful elect, the lambs and the sheep of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Till next time, Akim, I say, Shalom.